Hey Aries, so this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in the sign of Aries. So if you have Aries in those placements, great. If you don't, and you just felt drawn to this reading, it's okay too. So I've tried to do this video 3 other times, and I don't feel like I need to give up on it. I just feel like, I don't know. I had a lot of I needed to make some room in my phone for storage. So I'm just going to leave the cards that I pulled out before, because I feel like I tried to put them back, but I thought, no, the energy needs to stay. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles. Then the Sun, Ace of Chalices, which is the Ace of Cups. And then the Knight of Cups and the Knight, and then the 9 of Cups. I feel like I had to clarify that. Sorry, I had something in my eyebrow, apparently. And then the overall energy of the reading is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So you feel like you were left in the cold by a romantic partner. This energy here, at least on the top row, is, I feel like it's, you learned a truth, like someone confessed about something and it kept you up at night. Like you feel really upset with yourself. Like, how could I let this happen? Like, how could I not see it? How could I be so stupid? You're not. You're not. You loved passionately and deeply with, like, you loved this person. You were just giving everything, and then they were going behind your back and putting you in a third-party situation, and yeah. I feel like sexually you guys were, like, it was amazing. But what you need to remember is that this, just because this person did that, doesn't mean that that's it for you. This is not the end. This is not the end of your romantic life, you know. There is still love out there for you. There's still someone waiting for you. It's just you need to heal from this energy, forget the past, and forgive and move on, because there's someone waiting for you. Someone who is willing and wanting and secretly longing for you and wanting you to offer their love, their cup of love to you. They want to be your knight or your princess in shining armor. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of clarifying here. So what I had out at first was the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And I did that because Aries is passionate. They are amazing when it comes to sexual energy. They're amazing partners. There we go. 2 of Cups. Okay. You're definitely taking time to heal. You're taking the time to repair your heart. Because you deserve to be happy. Okay. Justice is being served here. this person, okay. For right now, it's over with this person. Just for right now. If you thought that there was going to be more with this person, yes, there definitely could be, but not until you've learned some lessons and you've done some healing. And the same goes for them. Like, they need to have their karma for what they did to you. Yeah. Because it's time for you to go through a rebirth, through a transition. A whole new life is going to start from you. And this person's going to look back and be like, oh, that could have been me with them. But they know they messed up. If you're ready to move on, you definitely, if you're ready for new love and you're ready for someone different to come in and to have a different life with somebody, that's definitely going to happen. Most definitely. Because you are taking the time to heal and move on. You're going to go through a spiritual awakening, which I feel like is going to help you feel so much stronger in life. Help you feel a little more closer to a spiritual path, I would say. If you are going through that. Not everybody is. Not everybody has gotten there yet. But you're afraid. You're afraid it's going to happen to you again. And yeah, you definitely, you're going through a dark night of the soul. It's not going to happen again if you do the healing. And if you've learned your lesson about the things you will put up with and what you won't put up with, seeing your worth. But I feel like you're going through a dark night of the soul, which means that is a time of deep reflection. It's like a rebirth. It's a death of your old self and a rebirth of a new self, a more open person who knows their worth, who sees, the mistakes of the past and has learned their lesson and is not going to repeat them again. After that dark night of the soul, you definitely, with that rebirth, you're headed in a new direction. You have worked through your grief. You don't lead with fear anymore. If you feel like being in hermit mode, like if you feel like you need to take time out for this, do it. Take that time out for yourself and heal. Because a dark night of the soul is it's basically a dark place. It's a place where we work through our shadow side. And, you can't be afraid of your shadow side. You need both to have balance. I've gone through a few dark nights of the soul, that's for sure. But I have to tell you that your twin flame is mirroring you. If you feel like your divine partner who you are eventually going to end up with. We'll have to see who it is, if we can tell. Sometimes we can't always tell who it is. But whoever it is, they are mirroring you. And the mirroring card is about twin flames. And you have the Two of Cups and Judgment here, which is twin flame energy. It can be about that. It's somebody whose soul, okay, depends on who you ask. Everybody has different opinions, and everybody thinks that their opinion is right. I just leave it open to, do we truly know what the universe has in store for us? Some people say a twin flame is a soul that you're split in half. But what else? I've been doing a ton of research about this because I want to learn a lot about it. I want to be an expert in it, to be honest. I want to do a ton of videos on it. One of the other definitions is that you have the same blueprint. It's two souls who have the same blueprint, and it's a mirror soul. Someone who mirrors your life. It's your divine partner who you're supposed to spend eternity with in all past lives, in all future lives. I've heard people say that you don't always reincarnate in the same life. You know, I've heard different things, and the information, you know, contradicts itself all the time. But I feel like whatever your personal belief is fine. If that's what you believe, if you don't even believe in them and you just believe in soulmates, or if you don't at all, that's okay. Because everybody is allowed to have their own opinion. And it doesn't make it right or wrong. That's just your path. We have the free will to choose our path and what we believe. Like I said, the scales are being balanced. This person sees you as an inspiration because they see your journey, so I'm going to guess and say that you know this person. Or you know this person, but you don't know them well. Sometimes people can see our journey on social media and be inspired by it and not know that they are your twin flame. Shadow work, guys. Like I said, dark night of the soul. I even said this. You're working on your shadow side. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we have to face the darkest parts of ourselves to be able to see the light. Last year, 2020, I think a lot of people went through a lot of shadow work, a lot of dark nights of the soul. I know I was. It was a rough year for me. Oh my gosh, like divine timing. Everything is meant to happen in divine timing. Spirit is in control here. The universe is in control. We may feel like we're in control. You guys, everything happens for a reason. The divine pushes us in directions. You know, things happen to push us to the right path to get us to that person who we're marrying. Whoa, okay. Soulmate. Pride and ego. They're watching you. They're keeping an eye on you. Not that they're being stalkers. Some might be, but I don't feel like this person is stalking you. I feel like, because we have Muse here, you are an inspiration to them. They see your journey and they want to be able to get through the things that they have to get through. Some of you are in separation right now. They still keep an eye on you. They just, you know, ask your friends or people that you know mutually to want to know how you're doing. They keep an eye on you on social media. Because I promise you guys, if you've got them blocked, they'll find a way around it. There's always ways around it. Compromise. I feel like eventually it's going to come down to you guys compromising. So we have the Soulmate card. There is a Twin Flame card in here, you guys. If it doesn't come out in here, I wouldn't be shocked if it comes out in my Messages of Love by All Things Intuitive. Patience, you guys. One of your lessons is about patience. Because you need time to go through this awakening. It's an important part of your journey. So is that dark night of the soul. That, I feel like an awakening and a dark night of soul, usually they go hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. Because there's times where you've got shadow work that you need to work on. Because our pride and ego gets in the way. Doesn't matter who it is. We are led by fear. The fear card was in here, you guys. These are partners when we think that sometimes we're leading with our intuition when actually it's fear, pride, and ego, because we are afraid. And we don't, sometimes in our thought process, we don't realize that this is what we are leading with. But that's what this awakening and the dark night of the soul is about. Usually after you're awakened, you start to go through a dark night of the soul because it is the beginning stages of healing. Yeah. And that healing process, that's why you go through an awakening. It is the definition of an awakening is healing the parts of yourself that are hard for you to look at. The things that we don't like about ourselves. You have to learn to love the good and the bad. Because there's a reason why we are the way that we are. But you're not talking to this person. They're mute right now. Or you're mute. You're both not talking. But you go to the 5D and you talk. Somebody in this situation is settling because they're afraid. They're with a karmic partner right now, or you could even be with a karmic partner. Some people really hate karmics, but I can tell you, you can hate a karmic, but they have a purpose because you at one time in your life was a karmic. And karmic, that may even just be with your friends, with family. Like, it doesn't matter. A karmic partner can be anybody. They're there to teach us lessons. Lean on your soul tribe, guys. This card was flipped over. I didn't even see it. Lean on your soul tribe. They are there to help you get through. It's just time to pause, to reflect. Maybe possibly healing family issues. That's also part of our journey. Lessons received. You're receiving the lessons necessary for this journey. Okay. I could go on with, and that was the Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Mystic Moon Oracles. I can pull out every single card in that deck because it's always relevant to a story. You know, I could sit and give you a full reading just off that deck. It is an amazing, it's an amazing deck, and I love it. It's one of my favorites, and I use it for every single reading for clarification. Let's see what comes out in here. This is the Messages of Love by All Things Intuitive. What messages do we have for Aries? Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. Like I said, you guys, sometimes our friends, people who long for us and want us to be with us. Forgiveness again. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. It'll help bring down those barriers and help us. It's part of the shadow work is learning about forgiveness. It's about many things. Balance. There it is. The scales are being balanced. That's twice. One person is giving way too much in this relationship. Did you give too much of yourself? Are you giving too much of yourself to people? Are you not having boundaries? Denial, detach with love to clearly see the truth. Sometimes we need to step back, like take ourselves outside of situations to see the truth. Because that came right after balance. Are you in denial that you're giving too much to someone? This came out under friendship. This is a destined partnership. Even if your friend is not your if they are not your soulmate, they are a certain kind of soulmate. They may be there to teach you spiritual lessons. It's every relationship we have in our life is there to teach us a lesson. It says mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. There's many lessons that you're learning. You're mastering them. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. You are protected, you guys, by your angels, by your guides. When you get that feeling like you shouldn't go there, you shouldn't be with that person or whatever, listen to that. That is your intuition. Longing, somebody is secretly yearning for you. It's that friend, you guys. Or it's an ex. But it did say this friendship is leading to more because this person secretly wants to be with you. You can be completely open with this person. Vulnerability. Whoa. Well, that went flying. See if I can get it. Oh, I got it with my foot. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Haha. Release. Radical. Sorry, guys. My chair is like, it can like go. It feels like it's going to tip over any second. Yes, I need to get a new chair, but gotta have money for that. Okay, release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Part of the process is forgiving and letting go and accepting this journey for what it is and living in the energy of let go and let God, or let go in the universe, give it to them, put it into their hands. Sometimes when I read for my clients, or if I'm trying to help someone with manifestation and they're just having a really hard time, I tell them, imagine all the things that you're holding on to, and it's like a group of balloons with strings. You're just holding like a big bunch of them, and you just imagine letting it go, and watching it float away, and imagining and pushing all that energy that you feel towards someone along with those balloons. And try not to think about it again, and just move on from it. You will definitely feel lighter. I can tell you that for sure. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. So there's your answer. You know this person, and they are already part of your life. An addiction is affecting this relationship. Could be with you, could be with them. And it doesn't necessarily mean drugs or alcohol like that. It could be food. It could be a state of mind. A lot of us, guys, I'm engaged to an Aries. They have a hard time letting go. You guys like to, Aries feel things very deeply. And sometimes they have a hard time of letting go, and they have a hard time moving beyond the past. Maybe that's part of your lessons, part of your spiritual lessons is to learn to let go of the past and that because that creates a block. Holding on to the past is creating this block for good things to come into your life. So that's a hard lesson for people to learn, is to let go. But remember to put that computer away. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. How can you focus on someone, or how can you notice anyone okay, so I feel like that goes along with the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is somebody paying attention to something and not seeing the love and the field. So these are all spilled and they're not paying attention to the full cup behind them. Maybe that's why you haven't seen this person who loves you and wants to be with you, and because you're too stuck in your computer, you're too stuck in your phone. Do you work too much? You're too tired? It's make time. Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. If somebody is rejecting you, that's for a reason. That is the divine stepping in because someone else is supposed to come in. And don't take that rejection to heart. That is the divine protecting you. Past life love, your soul remembers this intense connection. So from a past life. And if you don't believe in that, that's okay. That's your opinion. Wait, the timing is not quite right. Okay, so with that, I kind of hear this, but you just told me that someone wants to come in. Okay, so this person is waiting for you, but there is maybe a few lessons that you need to learn. And it takes as long as it takes because this person isn't going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. They care about you. They love you. They are secretly yearning to be with you. But the timing has to be right because you have to be ready for this relationship. You can't take energy from the past and bring it into this relationship because then it's going to fall apart and not work. That's what the healing is about. That's what the forgiveness is about. The releasing, letting go. Taking the time out to work on yourself. If this person is meant for you, if it is coming from the divine, they're not going anywhere. I can promise you that. Whoa. Okay. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it for myself. Sorry. It's my Utah accent and where I'm from in Utah. I've noticed I have an accent. Okay. I feel like that kind of card kind of goes along hand in hand with the denial card. We're not being honest with yourselves about something. What are you not being honest with yourself about? Maybe that's the lesson. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Pride and ego. Learn to love yourself. Being prideful or loving yourself is not prideful. I had to learn that lesson because I thought if I loved myself and thought I looked pretty or whatever, I thought that would be prideful and vain. But there's nothing wrong with loving yourself. Sorry, guys, these cards go flying. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. Give thanks to your guides and your angels. They protect you every single day. They are what keeps us safe. Because, you know, when people are meant to go, they're meant to go. But just be thankful for what you do have. Having an attitude of gratitude. If you've ever heard that. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. That goes along with balance. Learning the lessons that you need to learn so that change can come in, and it's okay for things to change. Guys, some Aries have an issue with change. If you don't, great. But my daughter's even an Aries. I think it depends on the person. I think it depends on them growing up. It's just lessons that we have to learn, but things have to change and move on, and that's okay. Maybe that goes hand in hand with denial as well. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. With change comes growth. You grow. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the third time this has came in. Forgiveness. You gotta let go. You gotta let go of the past. And you can't get stuck in the future. Staying in the present is what helps us move on, change, and grow into the person that you're meant to be. Someone strong. And if you feel like you're strong now, wait until you've worked through the hard things in your life, because abundance is meant to come through. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest what I desire in this physical reality. You guys will learn in your journey, in your awakening, that with growth comes abundance. Because if you want abundance to come in any form, you have to learn to forgive and let go. Because that holding on to the past is what creates the block so that nothing can come in, because it's standing in the way, holding everything back that wants to come through. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means I am on the right path. If you guys are worried that you're not on the right path, you are on the right path. You had confirmation here that you are, and it's okay to be happy. If you ever feel some indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Indecision, you're not sure where to go? Ask your guides, ask your angels, meditate, reflect. Take the time to be at one with them. You know, meditation is just sitting in a quiet place, whether it's outside, whether it's in your home, even if you're just in your car on your lunch break or whatever. Just taking a moment to turn off the radio, you know, and shut your phone off and just listen. Because sometimes you'll be shocked. I mean, and you know, you're not going to hear somebody else's voice. You might, but if you have that gift, but it's different for everybody, and it's a very personal journey for what you learn through your intuition. Sorry, guys, I have to itch. Okay. Let's see. Pull out the Romance Angels cards here, and let's see. With love, what are we going to get? What more messages are we getting here? And I feel like this will be our final messages. So final messages for Aries. What final messages do we have for Aries? Okay. Very soon, you'll be calling out your soulmate. You guys are so close. You guys have something that that is just kind of standing in the way of this coming in. You already have the soulmate card come out. So you are calling them in, but very soon they are going to be there. But you need to clearly decide on what you want so that it comes to you now. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help bring you together. For those who don't understand manifestation, it's thoughts. That's why you have to be very careful how you overthink and get into your thoughts, because even negative thinking can really affect what is coming in. So it's positive thinking, positive work on yourself. If you guys want a specific person to be with a specific person, think about what conversations you have that person, how that person treats you, how you're touched by this person. You know, being specific. Like if you think about, they say to act as if you already have it. Think what it would be like to be with the person of your dreams. And let me tell you guys, sometimes when someone comes in who you've manifested and they exhibit everything, and then for some reason it just feels kind of off. Okay, so that is because there's things that you're still learning, and this is your perfect person, but have some playfulness about it. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. If you're a person who likes to have fun, I feel like Aries are very playful people. They're fun, and they just know how to like be themselves. Okay. So if it's a person that you're not quite attracted to, or if so this goes along with what I was trying to say. If a person comes to mind and you're like, they're my friend, and like everything's just kind of lining up, but I don't look at them like that. Just give it time. Don't rush into anything. Just keep your mind open, I guess. That's what I say. Keep an open mind, because there's a reason why Spirit has sent the specific person to you. Being best friends first is sometimes, why wouldn't you want to fall in love with your best friend? They know you, they accept you as you are. And a lot of the times they know everything about you. Okay, any more final, oh yeah. Guys, you have to get to know this person. If you're not in love with them yet, you will when you get to know them. It may even be someone you have just met that is, you're like, but we're not really friends, but we are. Like we are, but we aren't. The attraction is going to be there. It says you attract romantic love by fully enjoying this moment. Not overthinking. Not really worrying about it too much. Just having a playfulness about it. That's the feeling I get, because I look down at these cards, and so it's calling in your soulmate, unrequited love, but getting to know each other, and attraction. You're not going to love this person right off, and that's okay, because you have to get to know them. And I feel like when you get to know this person and you start to see things about themselves and you both let your guards down, you'll just like look at this person one day and just be like, oh my God, I'm in love with them. Because you were friends first. There it is again. This person was a past life relationship. You have known each other before. Romantic feelings. Somebody in this friendship has romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Are you guys in love with one of your friends? Like, not that you think about them all the time, but that you, when you're around the person, you're like, oh my gosh, I would love to be with them. Because it's going to lead to an engagement, you guys. Let this person in. Release your ex. Because you don't want any... I feel like you're wearing a mask around this person that this reading is about. Because... you're not quite over somebody yet, and you need to let them go, because that's why you're not like noticing that you're in love with this person, or that this person wants you and loves you. It's because you're not over your ex and you're deceiving yourself. Let go of your ex. Work on the energy to let him go. Say goodbye. And really let go when you do that, because you're not being fair to yourself. You're not being fair to the person that deserves you. You guys, with my ex, I wrote them, sent them a little video, and I just said, and this was someone I thought was my twin flame. Like, I thought they may have been a type of soulmate, but I told them I had to let them go. And I did when I was saying that, because I wanted to be happy. And I feel like there was so much manipulation and deception going on in that behind my back. And I just couldn't deal with it anymore. It was a lot of back and forth. And yeah, some twin flames are like that. But this wasn't healthy energy. You know, there was narcissism there, not on my side. Because guys, I'm an empath. And from what I understand, empaths can't be narcissists because we are too attached to the way caring about like people, not caring about what they think, but actually caring about people's feelings and having a deep connection to people. It would make me sick to feel like I had those kinds of actions towards someone. So learn, maybe that's your lesson, is you need to let go, because you are deceiving yourself and thinking that your person's going to come back. I'm going to leave that here. Please join me again. I post every day. I do different readings, and if you want to learn more about twin flames, I'm going to be doing a series on that, where I'm going to be posting all the different kinds of like signs, why there is twin flame separation, and union and everything like that. So please keep an eye out for that. Please let me know if there's certain kind of videos that you want to see. Please let me know in the comments. You know, I love reading and I love doing different kinds. If there's a certain pick a card that you'd like to see, please let me know. And I don't do personal readings right now just because there's a lot of scammers going on right now. So I'm kind of holding back on doing that for now, because I don't do personal readings right now. And until that seems to calm down, I'm going to hold off. but I am so thankful to each and every one of you for joining me today and joining me for this reading. Please subscribe to this channel so that I can grow it. And please like the video so that it can be shared with those who may need to hear this message. But sending love and light to all of you, and have a great day.